Suicide's never a choice. Sickness makes that choice. Bullying makes that choice. All these things that are not you make that choice. So my name is Chris Nihmey. I am a mental health advocate, recently selected to be a face of mental illness for Canada. I'm also a teacher, an author, and a mental health speaker. I do talks to inspire people and give people hope in their life, and to show them that healing does happen. In 1997, I left university. I had been accepted into Teachers College. I graduated on the Dean's List. I had so many things going in my life. But I went into my job in 1998. I was teaching a grade 4 class, and I was known as Mr. Nihmey. To these kids, I was Superman. And as the pressure of teaching built up and triggered what was going on in my mind, the illnesses that I was struggling with were starting to pop their heads up more and more. And I would smile, and those kids would come up to me, and that fake smile would just emanate, and these kids had no clue what was going on. In 2000, I resigned from full-time teaching without anyone knowing the real reason why. But as I left and went into January of 2001, something started to happen. And I went from feeling the lowest, terrible feelings I could have, and I started to feel really good. And as the faith built up and I felt better and higher and higher and higher, I thought I was a prophet of God. And it got so intense that in April of that 2001 year, I thought that I was actually the second coming of Christ. But what goes up must come down. After being in mania for 4 months, feeling this incredible feeling, I started to slide down. And my sister called me and she said, "You gotta go see someone." She said, "Go and see the doctor. You're not feeling well." So I finally did. And it was confirmed, and he told me 4 words that just changed my life forever. He said, "You have bipolar disorder." And that led to me living in my parents' basement, not living, surviving in my parents' basement for over 2 months in the dark. If I didn't have my family at that time, if they were not there, I would have been on the streets, guaranteed, or I would have been dead. And then I was given an incredible gift, 2 more disorders. I found out that I had obsessive compulsive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. And I realized at that time that this had been with me way back to my teenage years. By 2006, I thought my life was going to end again. Suicidal thoughts like I had when I was in that basement had come back. And when I picked up a pen to write my book, 2 Sides of the Story, it changed my life completely. I finally had a purpose in my life. I was going to write my story. I was going to change the way people thought about mental health. I was going to show them that acceptance and compassion, when it is there, a person can heal. I did make it out of the basement. By mid-September, I had flown the coop and was making my way outside of my own will. I was seeing friends and taking care of some responsibilities regarding my novel. I would subsequently, with extreme hard work and strength, emerge to work, write, and live. I would become me again, but different. I felt it was really important to speak to elementary students as well, because they may be young, but if we can show them early that if they're struggling, if they need help, that they gotta speak up and reach out and get that help. If we can show them early at a young age, when they get to high school and things get more challenging with the pressures of high school life, they're gonna be able to go, Mr. Nihmey said, I gotta get help if I feel this way, so I'm gonna reach out for help. What other healthy things could someone do with dealing with mental health?
You should not lose hope, because someday you get out of that mental state and you will be better and fine and healthy.
It all begins with the compassion and acceptance of loving people around you, because without them, the hope isn't there.